So suddenly the dinner had just started. President and First Lady had just been brought into the room. A few minutes later, people were just in their first course, and there was some sort of loud commotion. Secret Service came running up. They immediately pulled the President and First Lady and Carolyn Levitt, who were on the dais. They pulled them to safety, and then everybody was laying on the ground. We were all the journalists, all the guests, all the dignitaries were on the ground. Slowly, Secret Service appeared to be clearing the room, looking. It's unclear exactly what happened, but I saw slowly, we saw Marco Rubio, Stephen Miller and his wife, Katie Miller, get pulled out. We also saw Scott Bessent and Energy Secretary Chris Wright also being moved to safety very quickly. Secret Service moved very, very quickly. But right now, we really just don't know what's going on. There was some loud noise, some scuffle of some sort, but what exactly happened to precipitate what happened is, frankly, right now, it's a little bit unclear.
I'm outside the Washington Hilton, where there was an incident this evening at the annual White House Correspondents Association dinner. Authorities say that there was a shooting incident outside the security checkpoint, which is outside the ballroom where President Trump, Vice President J.D. Vance, many cabinet secretaries, ambassadors, lots of journalists and other guests were inside the ballroom. This happened outside the ballroom, outside the security checkpoint, but still inside of the hotel, inside the Washington Hilton. What happened when we were inside is that we were being told, sort of shouted at, to get under our tables. So everybody, again, cabinet secretaries, ambassadors, journalists, other guests just ducked immediately underneath their tables as the area was being secured. The president, the vice president were whisked away. They were sitting at the head table. The dinner had just really gotten started only, moments before that. The armed personnel came into the ballroom. They started evacuating cabinet secretaries, lots of ambassadors, other VIP guests started leaving the ballroom, started leaving the hotel. I saw armed personnel walking Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Administrator Dr. Oz away from outside of the Washington Hilton and away from the hotel. Many others were doing the exact same thing. Right now, I'm outside the hotel. There is a lot of law enforcement here. Police are surrounding the area. Many streets are blocked off. There's helicopters overhead as lots of law enforcement, the Secret Service and others are investigating what happened tonight.